My beloved child. Wait. Do not ignore this feeling. Because something has been happening quietly. And you have felt it for longer than you admit. Pause. You have been more tired lately. Not only in body. In spirit. Stop right here. You have smiled. While feeling heavy inside. You have tried to stay kind. While feeling strangely empty. Pause. And the deeper truth is this. Not every exhaustion comes from work. Some exhaustion comes from who surrounds you. My beloved child. There are people who enter a room and leave peace behind them. And there are people who enter a room and take peace with them when they leave. Think honestly. Have you been around someone who always leaves you confused? Someone who turns calm moments into tension? Someone who makes you question yourself after every conversation? Someone who needs your light but never protects it? Pause. These patterns matter because the heart can become drained while trying to rescue what refuses to heal. Many good people suffer here. They keep giving understanding, keep giving chances, keep giving energy, while receiving stress in return. And slowly, they begin disappearing from themselves. My beloved child. That is why you feel unlike yourself lately. Not broken. Not cursed. Drained. You have been carrying emotional weight that was never yours. You have been managing moods that were never your responsibility. You have been trying to earn peace from someone committed to chaos. Pause. That will empty anyone. And yet, you kept telling yourself, they're just going through something. They didn't mean it. It will get better. Maybe. But while you waited, what happened to you? Your sleep changed. Your confidence weakened. Your joy became rare. Your peace kept leaving the room. That matters too. My beloved child. Compassion without boundaries becomes self-abandonment. Love without wisdom becomes suffering. Kindness without protection becomes exhaustion. This message is not asking you to hate anyone. It is asking you to notice what contact with them costs you. How do you feel after speaking to them? Lighter? Or depleted? Clearer? Or confused? Respected? Or small? Because how someone consistently affects your inner world reveals more than their promises ever will. Ask yourself honestly tonight. Who benefits when I keep ignoring my own peace? Who gains access while I lose myself? Who keeps receiving my light while I sit in darkness? Pause. Because once you answer truthfully, healing begins. My beloved child. You do not need to become cold. You need to become clear. You do not need revenge. You need recovery. You do not need to save everyone. You may need to save yourself now. And sometimes, The first act of healing is stepping back from what keeps draining your soul. If you stayed until this moment, then maybe you needed this reminder. You are allowed to protect your peace. You are allowed to notice patterns. You are allowed to stop losing yourself, trying to hold someone else together. If this message gave you clarity, comfort, or strength tonight, then something meaningful happened here. And if you'd like to help keep messages like this reaching others who may be silently drained and carrying too much, you'll notice a QR code on screen, along with a link in the description and pinned comment. There is never any pressure. Some choose to support with $20 as a kind gesture. Some give $50 or $100 to help these messages reach more hearts. Some are able to give more. And many support simply by liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing this with 5 people. Every act of kindness matters. We're quietly working toward a $3,000 weekly support goal to continue creating healing messages and helping more people remember their worth. However you choose to support, through giving, sharing, or simply being here, it is deeply appreciated. Because sometimes, one message of truth tonight helps someone choose themselves again. Part 2: Why you stayed longer than you should have. Beloved soul, stay here a moment longer. Because this part is not about them. It is about you. Pause. In Part 1, you recognized the draining pattern, the confusion, the exhaustion, the way peace kept leaving after every interaction. But now, there is a deeper question. If it hurts so much, why did you stay? Not because you were foolish. Not because you were weak. Because you cared. Because hope kept the door open after wisdom wanted it closed. Because kindness kept translating pain into excuses. Because your heart kept remembering their good moments, while your body kept carrying their bad ones. That happens to many beautiful souls. They do not stay because they love suffering. They stay because they love possibility. They see potential. They remember beginnings. They hold on to promises. They believe consistency is coming. And while they wait, their own spirit grows tired. Beloved soul, sometimes manipulation is not loud. It is subtle. A little affection after distance. A little warmth after coldness. A little apology after repeated hurt. Just enough hope to restart the cycle. This confuses the heart. Because pain mixed with relief can feel like connection. But it is not peace. It is instability wearing emotional makeup. Think honestly. How many times did you feel ready to step back? Then one sweet moment pulled you in again? How many times did you lower your standards? Because you missed who they could be? How many times did loneliness speak louder than truth? Pause. There is no shame here. Only clarity. You were trying to love with the tools you had. You were trying to believe healing was possible. You were trying to make sense of mixed signals. But mixed signals often mean one clear thing: misalignment. Beloved soul, you do not need to hate the past. You need to understand it. Because understanding frees you from repeating it. Your tenderness was not the mistake. Your loyalty was not the mistake. Your compassion was not the mistake. The pain came when those gifts were handed to someone unwilling to honor them. That is the truth. And truth heals faster than denial ever will. Ask yourself honestly tonight: what was I hoping for that kept me there? To be chosen? To be loved consistently? To prove you were worth staying for? To heal an old wound through a new person? Whatever the answer is, meet it gently. Because once you know what kept you there, you stop blaming yourself. And once blame ends, recovery accelerates. Beloved soul, you stayed long enough to learn. Now maybe it is time to love yourself enough to leave the lesson behind. If you stayed until this moment, then maybe you needed to hear this. You are not broken because you stayed too long. You were hoping. You were caring. You were trying. And now, you are allowed to grow beyond that chapter. If this message gave you clarity, release, or comfort tonight, then something meaningful happened here. And if you'd like to help keep messages like this reaching others who may still be trapped in confusing cycles, you'll notice a QR code on screen, along with a link in the description and pinned comment. There is never any pressure. Some choose to support with $20 as a gentle act of kindness. Some give $50 or $100 to help these messages reach more hearts. Some are able to give more. And many support simply by liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing this with 5 people. Every kind gesture matters. We're quietly working toward a $3,000 weekly support goal to continue creating healing messages and helping more people choose themselves again. However you choose to support, through giving, sharing, or simply being here, it is deeply appreciated. Because sometimes, one message of clarity tonight helps someone break a cycle tomorrow. Part 3: The moment you finally wake up. My beloved child, there comes a moment when the soul gets tired of pretending. Not tired of loving. Tired of suffering in the name of love. Pause. In Part 2, you understood why you stayed. Hope. Compassion. Possibility. The dream of who they could become. But now, something changes. You begin seeing what is. Not what could be. Not what was promised. Not what appeared in rare moments. What is. And that shift is powerful. Because illusion can survive on fantasy. But truth survives on patterns. Think honestly. How many times did you excuse behavior that kept repeating? How many times did you accept crumbs because you remembered a feast that only happened once? How many times did you shrink your needs to keep someone from leaving? My beloved child, there comes a day When even a soft heart says enough. Not with anger. With awakening. You stop asking, how do I keep this? And start asking, why am I keeping this? That question changes everything. Because now, the focus returns to you. Your peace. Your dignity. Your nervous system. Your future. Your joy. This is the wake-up moment many never reach. The moment they realize. Love should not regularly feel like confusion. Connection should not require self-erasure. Care should not cost identity. And loyalty should not demand suffering. Pause. When this truth lands, grief may come. Because you are not only losing a person. You are losing the fantasy. That one day they would become who you needed. That grief is real. Honor it. But do not confuse grief with wrong direction. Sometimes grief appears because healing has begun. My beloved child. Waking up often feels painful first. Because numbness is ending. Because denial is dissolving. Because your own voice is returning. And when your voice returns, you start remembering yourself. The laugh that got quieter. The confidence that got smaller. The dreams that waited in the corner. The peace that left the room. All of it can come back. But first, you must stop handing your light to what keeps dimming it. Ask yourself honestly tonight. What truth am I finally ready to accept? That they are not changing? That you deserve consistency? That loneliness is lighter than confusion? That your healing matters too? Whatever the answer is, do not run from it. Because accepted truth becomes reclaimed power. My beloved child, you are not losing love. You are losing illusion. And what returns after illusion leaves is freedom. If you stayed until this moment, then maybe you are standing at your own wake-up moment. Maybe something inside you is finally choosing truth over fantasy. That is not failure. That is growth. If this message gave you strength, clarity, or peace tonight, then something meaningful happened here. And if you'd like to help keep messages like this reaching others who may still be trapped in painful confusion, you'll notice a QR code on screen, along with a link in the description and pinned comment. There is never any pressure. Some choose to support with $20 as a kind gesture. Some give $50 or $100 to help these messages reach more hearts. Some are able to give more. And many support simply by liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing this with 5 people. Every act of kindness matters. We're quietly working toward a $3,000 weekly support goal to continue creating healing messages and helping more people reclaim their light. However you choose to support, through giving, sharing, or simply being here, it is deeply appreciated. Because sometimes, one message of truth tonight helps someone remember their worth tomorrow.